Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be continuing the LeetCode series. So we are solving 697th question, which is degree of an array. This is a really interesting question. So what does the question say? Question is given a non-empty array of non-negative integers nums. The degree of this array is defined as the maximum frequency of any of its elements. So let's understand the degree first. So for example, this is the first array 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. So the degree will be the maximum frequency of any of its elements. So the maximum frequency of element here is 2. So 2 appears twice and 1 appears twice. So the degree of this degree of this array will be 2. So in second example, we can see that this 2 appears thrice here. This 2 and here is 2. So the degree of this array will be 3 because 2 appears maximum times and its frequency is 3. So the degree of it is 3. So now what we have to do is our task is to find the smallest possible length of a subarray of nums that has the same degree as nums. So we have to make a subarray which has the same degree of nums, and we have to return the minimum length from that subarray. So for example, this is the array, the degree of it is 2 as we discussed, and now we have to make subarrays that have the same degree. So these are all the subarrays in which the shortest length is 2, 2, which is this array. So we will return 2 right here. Similarly, for this example, degree is 3 because the element 2 is repeated 3 times, and out of all the subarrays, this will be the shortest array. So therefore, the 6 will be its subarray. 6 will be the answer of the shortest subarray. So now are we gonna do that? So that was the question. Let's move into the solution. So we're gonna initialize a bunch of unordered maps. Unordered map of int, which will be count first and last. So that was the 3 unordered map. Now we're gonna use a for loop of int I. It will run till nums size, and we're gonna plus the I. So we're gonna use another if condition. Sorry, the first if condition of this code. First, find nums of I. So if this is equal to first of, and then what we're gonna do is first of nums of I, we're gonna equal it to index I. We're gonna do the same for last map. Nums of I is equal to index I, and what we're gonna do with count is we're gonna increment it. Count num I, and we're gonna increment it. So now let's find the degree of the array. So int degree, initial degree is 0. Now we're gonna run a for loop for it. Auto end of p into the count. Now we're gonna calculate the degree. Degree is equal to maximum of degree dot p dot second. Degree slash p dot second, because we have to find the maximum frequent element to find the degree. Now we're gonna write code for the answer. in answer will be now stored size initially. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run another for loop with auto np into the count. We're gonna initialize another variable which is int num, which will be equal to p dot fast, int frequency, which will be equal to p dot second, and we're gonna run a if block, which is if the frequency will be equal to degree, because that's what we want. Then we're gonna change the answer to the minimum of both, because we want to find the minimum size of all the subarrays. So we will gonna compare it with minimum. Last num minus first num plus 1. So that was it. Now we're gonna return our answer. We're gonna return our answer. So there is the code. Let's see if it passes all the test cases. So yes, our code is correct. So that was it. I would recommend you to try this code all by yourself first. So before uh, checking this condition by me. So that was it. Thanks for tuning in.